Good afternoon, my name is Jeff. I'm a sewer tech Northwest, and today I'm at property address 2865 Southwest 123rd Avenue here in Beaverton, Oregon. We're located at the right side of the home, here next to the gas meter, in fact, right behind it. There is a 3-inch cast iron cleanout. This will be my point of access. I'm going to insert the camera and check the overall condition and serviceability of the sanitary sewer line.
How you doing, Andrew?
Currently have the kitchen sink running. Here we go. Okay, it looks like it transitions immediately from cast iron to concrete pipe. I'm not entirely sure of the diameter, as I'm not able to see both different types of pipe meet up with each other. Okay, here just 4 feet from the point of access, there is quite a lot of root intrusion through the sewer line. Lots of root intrusion through the joints here out to 8 feet, continuing to 10 feet. And here at 11 feet from the point of access, it transitions. It looks like 4-inch concrete. That's what I'm going to say for the sake of the report. I'm not entirely sure, again, as I can't see the transition from cast iron to concrete at the very beginning. So we're going from 4-inch concrete now to 4-inch PVC pipe here at 11 feet. Looks like we do have a tie-in connection here on the left side of the pipe at just about 12 feet from the point of access, as well as another tie-in from the top here. That's possibly a clean-out or something like that. On the way back out, I will knock on the neighbors next door to see if they can do a toilet flush to have them confirm yay or nay on a party line connection there. Looks like it transitions from 4-inch PVC to 4-inch ABS here at 14 feet. Okay, here 82 feet from the point of access, it's transitioning from 4-inch ABS pipe to it looks like 4-inch PVC here. So I mean, apart from that whole first section of pipe with the roots, the rest of the sewer line is looking pretty dang good. And right here at 85 feet, we have reached the terminus at the main lateral out on Southwest 123rd. I am going to get the water turned off now, let the line drain out, and then when I reel back to that tie-in, I'll see if I can get the neighbor to run water and see what we can see on camera, and then I'll get the routes mapped out for a spot repair. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and start reeling back the camera. We have the I've had the line turned off now for about 3 or 4 minutes. Should be pretty well drained out. Okay, I've got the camera pulled back to the tie-in that I believe it has the most likelihood for being a party line tie-in. The one just ahead of this one that's coming down through the top of the pipe would match up with a rain drain that's out here. It's PVC pipe as well. I would just check with the city to make sure that's conforming and it's okay to dump rainwater in. We're going to now contact the neighbor to the right of the home and have them run water, see if we can see it come through this tie-in here, just in front of the camera on the left. Okay, we did just contact the neighbor next door. They were home. I think we're going to have a toilet flush here in just a moment, so we'll see if we see water come through or not. Okay, there is the toilet flush from the neighbor next door. If you're standing looking at the face of the home, it's the neighbor directly to the right. And this party line is already mapped out with white paint. I'll go over it with green paint. That's something I would contact the city to see if this is conforming or not. It looks like it was done recently, as it's plastic and not concrete. But yeah, in many cases, this is a non-conforming situation, but that's up to the city to decide. I will just go over and locate here just to double check the markings are on. I'll mark depths as well, and then I'm going to reel back and map out the section of pipe with all the routes. Okay, I did successfully locate and mark the tie-in here. I've marked it with green paint. It's at 3 feet deep, and I've marked that in case it's not conforming and it has to be dug down to repair. I'm now going to reel back and map out the section of pipe with the concrete. I'll also use green paint for that. I'll mark either end of the repair with a green X and lines in between showing the direction it's going.
You know what, we should...
Okay, I've reeled back here right at 11 feet. Here is where it transitions from concrete pipe to PVC pipe. I'm going to just recommend the concrete section be replaced. Every joint is shot with roots and needs to be taken care of. Might as well replace all the concrete and not leave the last 2-foot section in the ground. There's no reason for that. It'll be a much more secure, tight, and well-functioning pipe just to have solid plastic and cast iron. I'm going to mark right here with an X, and it should be right around 3 feet in depth, as the tie-in just in front here is 3 feet. Okay, I've marked that with the green X. I'm going to go ahead and reel back all the way to the beginning of the roots. I'll get the very start of this mark, and then I'll put a marking in the middle. And I want to point something out here. The reason it's hard to tell the diameter of the concrete is because it's actually tying onto concrete pipe here. There's water coming from the side. So the city needs to be contacting the situation to see if there's an easement here by chance for property at the rear of this home, because this is not just for one house. It looks like multiple homes are tying on, so it may be able to exist this way, but the city needs to check this out to confirm that. I am still going to map this out for repair, and if this line goes back further, I would recommend whatever house it's going to needs to be scoped too, because the entire sewer line has a ton of root intrusion right here through the concrete, and if it's concrete from this point back for a ways, it would be very, very likely that there's roots in those joints there too. Right here is where the camera ties onto that concrete. I'm going to go ahead and mark from this point. Okay, here at 2 feet, I had to push the camera out a little bit. We've just advanced past the T connection that this cast iron pipe ties onto, which is why it needs to be checked out from the city to see if there's an easement coming through here. But I've pushed the camera just beyond the T and marked it with a green X. It's right next to the gas meter, and it's about 2 feet, 2 feet 5 inches. It's very hard to get the locator on top of it as the gas meter's impeding that. And then I'm going to push out here to about 7 feet and do a marking in the middle. But it's a very simple repair. The line's just paralleling the side of the house, and it's all about 3 feet to 2 feet in depth for the repair. Okay, I'm going to do my final marking here. I'll just do a green line with arrows showing the direction the pipe is running, and I'll put a depth there. Okay, all the repairs mapped out. About the first 10 to 11 feet of the concrete pipe this line ties onto needs to be replaced. During the repair, when the ground is opened up, I highly recommend a second sewer scope to run the camera back the opposite direction to check out the rest of the concrete pipe and its condition. It's the part that I can't see at all, and I'll show you where that would be at as my camera is forced to turn to the right and head out to the street. I recommend cameraing from right here when the ground is open, and cameraing back to the left and going towards the rear of the property to check the condition, as there's a ton of root intrusion up beyond this, so it could very well have all that root intrusion where we can't see. I'm going to go ahead and pull the camera out. The other thing that needs to be checked on is the tie-in at 12 feet. It is a party line. It's confirmed. We have the neighbor flush and we caught water on camera. We need to see if that is conforming or not.